I'm Amy Newport. I am a solicitor in the commercial property team. You think you'd see a lot of the same stuff being commercial property. It's property at the end of the day. We're buying, we're selling, we're doing new leases. But it's still so varied within that because one sale does not look like another, so it's always very interesting stuff. We get to do a lot of collaborative work with the corporate team, so a lot of dealing with the property sides of big business purchases or sales. So obviously you see a lot of, you could do a huge portfolio of properties one day and then the next you're doing a lease of the small shop down the road from you, that sort of thing. One of the beauties of being a regional law firm is that you deal a lot with the local community, so you get to know the people that you're then shopping at on the weekend, which is lovely. Quite a nosy person, so I really like investigating title. I like looking into it, seeing all the history of the property, doing all the searches and looking into it that way. But there's a real reward in completion, which I suppose obviously it's the final bit, but that is the bit that your client wants. That is their ultimate goal. And so getting to reach that point for them, getting to complete, it's the best. Making it to completion, that's often a big sign of doing a good job. I suppose as long as you've put everything that you can into it, you know in yourself that you've done the best for your client. That is the ultimate thing really, the best that you can do. That's when you know you've done a good job. Generally, my route into law, I started as a secretary at a local firm dealing in mental health, of all things, which was quite a niche area that until I was in it I didn't even know was a thing. I had the opportunity to very quickly progress on to becoming a paralegal, which just invaluable experience. Worked my way through that and then reached the point where I thought I really want to take this next step, let's start training contract application. I always knew I wanted Ansons. It's just the ideal firm for me, and I can remember the first time that I even sort of came across Ansons. I was actually on the train on the way to university doing my law degree, and there was a big billboard on the side of the road for Ansons, and I saw that and I looked into them, and that was how I knew this is the firm for me. So when I submitted the training contract, and you get the usual thank you for your submission, we'll look at it, we'll come back to you, and then sort of thinking, oh, you're never going to hear anything, because unfortunately that's the nature of it when you're doing your applications. But yeah, very quickly I heard back, got brought in for an interview and managed to secure the position, so it was overjoyed at that point. And then my first seat was in commercial property, and I'd always thought coming through that maybe family law was it for me, that sort of route, because that's what got me interested in law in the first place. And I'd always sort of had a bit of a love-hate relationship with land law aspects on the degree, and then it was actually getting to sit down and see what actually is involved in commercial property immediately. I think it was day two. I knew that was where I wanted to be, and because I knew so strongly, I had the great opportunity to do a slightly longer seat in commercial property to really sink my teeth into it, and so that when it came to the point of qualifying, I took that sort of running head start and was immediately straight away my own clients, dealing with matters myself. Perfect kind of firm really. Regional, so you've got a few offices, so you can see different bits, and it's got that size that you know you're getting lots of different things coming in, so there is that variety. Some people, they want those big city law firms, they want that big city life, but that was never for me. I knew just enough from the train journey to university, that wasn't for me. So being local to the area and having local clients, to me, is sometimes more rewarding. Don't get me wrong, I like all my clients, all of them, but knowing them, knowing that I know their property. It's not just, oh, I've been handed a bunch of papers and it's somewhere, you know, miles away from me, that in a town I've never even heard of. I know that property, I've walked past that property many times, and I really, really like that. You do feel the pressure. I think the deadlines is the biggest pressure, because obviously people, commercial property, 9 times out of 10, it's someone's business, it's their livelihood, it is everything to them. They have their deadlines that they need to work to, particularly, you know, in cases where they've got lending coming in, there's ultimate timelines on that sort of thing. So they are stuck to certain points. You need to make sure that you can meet that in order to do that good job for them. Like I say, it is everything to them, so that's the most stressful point for me. I think trying to manage that stress level, at the end of the day, you've just got to do the best job that you can. You manage their expectations, and ultimately that manages your own. You know, you set down your timetable for the day of, right, this is what I need to get done. And then hopefully at the end of the day, you switch off, you go home, put the Formula 1 on, and you're all good to go. thrill of the race. It's something that I've been into it for years. I was a big fan when I was little. I'd watch with my grandpa when I'd be around at his house. Then sort of, you fall out with it for a little bit, and I think it was 7, 8 years ago maybe. I just put it on one day and been hooked ever since. It's such a rewarding project to work on, getting to make those connections and sort of know in a way that you're sort of responsible and helping other people do it as well. It is a tricky thing, networking, particularly when you are a young professional, you're junior, you've not really done it that much before. It's difficult to know how to talk to people, how to introduce yourself in a business capacity as well, sort of knowing that you are pushing your business, you are out there representing your company. It's hard, so being able to be that person that can help other people learn how to do it and feel more comfortable doing it, I think that is a very rewarding part of it. Obviously, if you win work, excellent, that's the ultimate goal, isn't it? But knowing that you're helping other people as well is really nice. Yeah, very, very grateful that they give that opportunity. It's a real skill to learn, and so the fact that Ansons sort of nurture that and want to encourage it is very beneficial. I know you can get certain places where they sort of dump you in the deep end, don't give you any explanation, don't give you any support, and you're expected to either do it or fail. Whereas Ansons, it is very much, we'll walk you through it, we'll talk you through it, we'll attend your first networking event with you, and then, once you feel comfortable, proceed and do it yourself. It's that sort of, it's support along the way. And I think Ansons is such a lovely team across the board that you can turn to anybody, whether they're in your team and you work with them, or whether it's somebody else, right, I need help, who's available? Anybody. Because it's so collaborative, there's always going to be an answer. There's always going to be somebody there. I think sort of one of the big things is obviously when you've got your own clients, you've got your own workload, you're looking after your people, and then you go on holiday, and your client doesn't necessarily know that you're out of the office or whatever. But it's such a good team of people at Ansons that right, I'm gone for a day, I'm gone for a week, 2 weeks. Someone's going to pick it up, someone is going to look after my clients as good as I would look after them myself. They're going to take care of them, and they're going to make sure that a good job keeps being done whilst you're gone. Progressed. A perhaps more senior role, something where I can start helping the new trainees, being a bit more responsible for that. Definitely still in law, definitely still in commercial property. Maybe some nice big juicy deals.